Hello, welcome. Let's talk about love and fear. And there's two emotions that really dominate our life in every aspect of our beings. Yeah? And we can see that very evident now with this situation, with this global situation that we have of transformation, of transforming everything and the virus. But it's also the unknown, the uncertainty that has become prevalent all over the world. So we're all feeling it. But what is fear, right? So let's examine that. And that is, we have it from, it's a primal emotion, and it has helped us survive through evolution processes, right? So we have this incredible brain, and it's subdivided. And fear comes from a space that's called the amygdala, which is in the center of the brain, and it's also the prehistoric brain. The one that all animals have, all mammals. And what it does is basically when there is an enemy, it releases cortisol, and it creates these spaces to either fight or flight or play dead, right? Just as animals still do. Now, to live in that state on a constant is extremely taxing on our systems, because our immunities come down. It gives us blindness because we can't really see, and because the body basically is on survival mode. It needs to run or defend itself. So if we're living on a constant like that, it's destroying us. Basically, it becomes our number one enemy. At the same time, what is love? And we all know what love is. But love is everything, really, and we can see that in everything. And what is love? When we feel love, we're like expanded and feel good and healthy and compassionate and creative. So, and also our immunity becomes quite powerful because our prefrontal lobe is activated, which is the evolutionary side of the brain. And all these other hormones, promoters such as dopamine, oxytocin, which are these feel-good hormones, but they're also like hormones that help us focus and stay blissful, stay happy. So we have to be very cautious of which state we're living in, for how long and why. Now, fear has its purpose, of course it does, especially when there is a real danger, let's say right now, right? But what can we do? We take like the right precautions, and we don't stop living. Life goes on, right? When we feel love, this expansive, wonderful feeling, we're blessed out. So our belief systems dictate our thoughts. Our thoughts dictate our emotions, and our emotions will dictate our actions. So depending on where all of us, our emotional being is, that's what we're going to manifest. That's what our reality is going to be, because that's how we're perceiving the world. And it's the choice is up to us. You're either living in a hostile or a magical universe. So really, we have to make that decision. And it's all based on habitual neuroplasticity. So the more we do of something, the more it's created, the stronger the experience is created. If we're living in constant fear, then that's our world. And more of that will manifest, more ugliness, more victimized, more threats. Now at the same time, if we are creating the habits of love, which is thankfulness, gratitude, and continue to do that, even in challenging time. And the neurons are firing, activating the whole brain, and allowing us to come up with resourceful ways to deal, creative ways, and that's what we want. So, choose wisely. And I highly recommend living in the abundant world, because that is the world of manifestation, of bliss, of thankfulness, of having beautiful relationships. Now we all make mistakes, we all fall, we all go the wrong way sometimes. So picking ourselves, being kind with ourselves, and directing towards the other way. Okay. So let's embed ourselves in love. Let's fall in love with our future than with the old memories, sad memories of the past that create more fear for our future. Let's create the futures we want.